What's up, guys? Welcome back to Daniel Talks Football right here on YouTube. I'm Daniel and we are back with another video. In this video, we're going to be looking at Leeds United and their recent sacking of Javi Gracia, as well as their recent appointment of Sam Allardyce. Now, yesterday, it was this morning, wasn't it? Leeds confirmed the departure of Javi Gracia from the club. And the official statement read that their remaining 4 games will be overseen by experienced head coach Sam Allardyce. Now, what do I think of this one? Now, Javi Gracia hadn't particularly been performing with this Leeds side. I definitely think it's fair to say, and I think if they hadn't have made a change, they were definitely going down. Do I still think they're going down with Javi Gracia in charge? Well, we're going to have a look at that. But if you look at Leeds' most recent results, ever since their victory over Forest on the 4th of April, they lost 5-1 to Crystal Palace, they lost 6-1 to Liverpool, they lost 2-1 to Fulham, they drew 1-1 with Leicester, and then they lost 4-1 to Bournemouth. That's simply not good enough, and those results will not keep you in the Premier League. You've picked up 1 point versus a direct relegation rival there, and the rest you have lost. Javi Gracia never really looked that confident here in this Leeds position, and I think it's departure that is fair. Had they not done it, they would definitely be down. However, the appointment of Javi Gracia, possibly even the sacking of Jesse Marsch, was an incorrect decision in the first place. Had you just kept Marsch until the end of the season, yes, okay, you might still be in this relegation battle. In fact, you probably would be in this relegation battle, but I don't think sacking him has got you any further along the line. I look at certain sackings this year, people like the Wolves sacking with Bruno Lage, things like the Villa sacking with Steven Gerrard. These sackings have got your club further down the line. Yet with Leeds and with Southampton, the sacking of Ralph Hasenhüttl and Jesse Marsch, neither of those sackings have actually managed to get you further on down the line. So the appointment of Javi Gracia hasn't worked out, and they've now opted for Sam Allardyce for the final 4 games. And I don't think that works either, because you look at Leeds' fixtures and, Man City, loss. Newcastle, loss. Then you've got West Ham and Spurs to finish out the season. A Spurs side who maybe you could pick up a point, maybe you could pick up 3 if Spurs collapse on the final day, because it's not unknown for Spurs to have a final day collapse. Okay, so there's maybe 3 points there. West Ham, that'll be a tough game. Could you get something out of that? Yes. But I just don't see Big Sam doing things with this side, because you look at the Leeds squad and it doesn't seem like a Big Sam squad. Illan Meslier is really low on confidence at the moment. Is he going to stick with him or go to Joel Robles, who isn't a Premier League keeper at all? I don't know, but whatever happens there, it doesn't work. The defence, again, I'm looking at it now and I'm going, who in here does Sam Allardyce go, I like the look of you? Liam Cooper maybe, Luke Ayling, yeah, alright, maybe. But I'm looking through the squad, midfield, you've got people like Brendan Aronson and Tyler Adams, Weston McKennie. And then into the attack, you've got people like Sinistero and Rutter. I just think Big Sam looks at the squad and it's not a Big Sam squad. You look at what he did with West Brom when he did have more time. I know he took them down still. But you look at what he did manage to do when he actually had some time with them. He had a January window and he still couldn't keep them up because that was a poor squad. This Leeds squad is devoid of confidence, and I don't think bringing Sam Allardyce into it is going to fix anything. I think Leeds are getting relegated from the Premier League, and regardless of this decision, had it been made or had it not, I don't think anything's going to change for them in the final fixtures. Is there maybe a small % chance more that they stay up now? Yes, and I can't imagine it's going to cost them much to have done it. Because you've had to pay an extra 5 weeks of Javi Gracia's wage. That might cost you 150,000 or something. I don't know how much he was on. It's 30,000 a week. There's 150 extra thousand. It's not much, is it? But I look at this Leeds squad and I don't think Big Sam can do anything with it. I do think Leeds are going down. I think the sacking nature of the Premier League this season has been abysmal. The fact so many clubs have brought in interim managers and then have sacked the interim manager doesn't make sense to me. Obviously, Leeds have done it here. Spurs have done it. There's more clubs that have done it. I'm sure there's more clubs that have done it. There's more clubs that have done it? There surely is more clubs. Regardless, the sacking nature in general. Even someone like Graham Potter, who was said, the Chelsea fans were like, oh yeah, let's bring him in now so he's got the season to work with the squad before then next season we can push on. Was that the incorrect appointment in the first place? Yes. But you said you wanted to give him this season so that he could figure out the squad and then next season go at it. You've done that, and then you've sacked him, and you've brought in Frank Lampard, who again is another interim that, look, I don't think he will be sacked, but it wouldn't surprise me if he did, and he probably should get sacked. The amount of interim managers being brought in this season is silly. And it's a Premier League like I've never seen. The amount of sackings, is it 13, 14 sackings now? You know, there's not many sides who haven't had a sacking. And many sides, even if they haven't had a sacking, how many sides haven't replaced their manager in the last 12 months? Alright, City, Liverpool, Arsenal. Who else? There might be others. But Brentford. Oh, that I'm struggling. Forest. No, Forest, I guess it was... yeah, it's been over a year for Cooper now, hasn't it? Even still. It's such a strange time to be in the Premier League. But Leeds have made this decision. Do I think it will work out? No. I think Leeds' recruitment has been awful. I think the service they've been giving to the fans is awful. I don't know if people have seen that video circulating around social media of the players walking through wherever it is. A load of fans standing there, they're all just airing them, not socialising with them. These are the fans that are paying your wages, lads. Like, come on, get involved with the fan base. I think Leeds United are an absolute mess, and it's the 14th manager sacked this season. It's been abysmal, simply been abysmal. And I think they've only got themselves to blame. I think the recruitment has been awful. They tried to go for this Red Bull approach under Jesse Marsch, and look, it clearly hasn't worked out. Trying to bring in people like Adams, McKennie, Sinisterra, all these players that Jesse Marsch wants, to then go out and replace him, to then go out and replace Garcia, who you replaced Marsch with. You should have stuck with Marsch until the end of the season, because the worst thing that happened is you're going to get relegated, and the best thing that happened is you could have changed it around. You're still going to get relegated now, and sacking 2 managers hasn't changed anything. Anyway, let's see. I might be wrong about Leeds, and people might be able to blast me for this video, but I wanted to make it anyway. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have, make sure to smash that like button, comment down below, and also subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you all again in the next one. See ya!